I know we have a comment in the chat from Carisha Powers. Um, just it would be interesting to know if those that fall within those statistics, what their prenatal and postpartum care look like and how often they were seen. That's a good insight too as well to think about as we look at the data.
Mhm. Said my name
Is
right.
this
Good job.
uh,
I'd also add on to my comment that it also would be interesting to find out like where they were at on the reservation and how far they were traveling, because I know that's huge. And then Jamie, I do have a question. Do you guys look at the births that happen at Hopi that are of tribal members that are enrolled or not necessarily with the Hopi, but with the Navajo tribe?
So looking at Hopi members that are enrolled with Navajo, am I
Oh,
understanding that right? I'm sorry.
no, you're fine. I worded that really not very great, let's be honest. No, I worked at Hopi, and we had patients that would come through and that like, they would do what they call stop and drops in the world of labor and delivery.
Mhm.
And I mean, I didn't really pay that close attention if they were enrolled with, the Navajo tribe or if they were enrolled with the Hopi tribe. And so I was just curious if you're looking at those ones too, like if they're added into your statistics.
I can go and look back on that. I want to say no because that's within the data set when I look at it, I tend to not include those that we're seeing within Hopi just because they're Uh, I take that technically as they may be like living within the Hopi area or region, and that's maybe primarily where they get seen. I didn't think about. Oh, well, I did think about them doing possibly stopping in and then going elsewhere. But I not. I'm. There's really no way we can determine that within the data set. If they're just like stopping in there or if they were just primarily flown out from there. And then going down to if they're an enrolled member or not. Again, this data does come from the Vital Statistics Department at the state level. The Navajo Nation, I believe they do collect this information, but I want to say that it's not probably up to date or accurate in keeping up with it. So we don't receive the data from the Navajo Nation level, just to give you insight. So it all comes from state level, and it just indicates their their race, but also if they're Navajo. And I do not believe I looked at any that were Hopi because within the criteria, what I had set, they were all Navajo. I'm not going to say pretty much, but they were all Navajo.
No,
okay,
that's completely fair. Thank you.
Yeah.
Jamie, I have a question. Thank you for allowing me to say something. My name is May Arvizo. I was thinking maybe this is more like for the younger ones that never go in for checkup and they have multiple partners where they're pregnant but didn't know and they just keep going out of their way, not taking care of themselves. I'm thinking maybe it's coming from there where they're not being educated. Is it for the younger ones? Is it more of the young towards the young ladies and the young men?
I think maybe age. I'm sorry, I didn't catch the age of the. Are you referring to the congenital syphilis?
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, okay. I don't
The
think
age.
I don't think Jamie, you are able to provide data for age group of the mom, right? Just the numbers of infants who had passed.
So the number of individuals by age group for maternal deaths
Mm,
or
I think she's
congenital
referring to the
syphilis.
congenital syphilis.
Yes. And
Um,
it's
No, I do not believe so. If I were to do that, I would have to link the data between mom and baby.
Yeah.
So that may take a while just to do that. But I'm not too sure about any like information that they receive like on education or how soon they go in or how often it's caught. Just due to it being a surveillance-based system, it's not coming like from an EHR or healthcare facility level based information. It's just a database built for surveillance for STIs among pretty much anyone who tests probably positive within the healthcare facilities within Arizona.
Okay, makes sense. Thank you.
Great. Thank you for those questions and comments. As we move forward, just if you have any further questions or for Jamie or further clarification on any of the data statistics that was presented, please reach out to her email. So we're gonna move forward now to our activity using whiteboard. Just to give feedback on the presentation, using the cornstalk activity. So here, if you are all able and tech savvy, to use the post-its to provide feedback on the questions that are being posed. So what part of the presentation impacted you the most? And then the second question, after seeing the data presented, has your interest changed about creating a Navajo-led MMRC? So please don't be shy and use the post-it function. Oh yeah, wait. What?
Yeah, you can just click on a post-it and then you can type in your responses.
Are you able to? Is anyone able to
Yeah.
do that?
And if you want to verbally share your thoughts, or if
Put
you
in the
don't want to
chat.
share them publicly, you can go ahead and send Nina, Stacy, or I a direct message.
Yeah. And if you're having trouble too with the post-its too, just indicate which question you want to include your comment.
Should I try to share my music?
Yeah.
Or should I just start singing?
Hi, can you repeat the process of how to click on the post-it note to
Oh
make
yeah.
comments?
On the side toolbar, I don't know if you can see the toolbar on the left. There's a sticky note function. I think it's like right in the middle, before
Stacy, they should just be able to click the sticky note.
yeah,
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
just double click on the sticky note, it should bring up your
Yeah.
cursor and then you can type stuff in there.
Yeah. For the existing post-its, you can just click and type on them. And then if you run out of post-its, you can also add a sticky note on the side too as well. Let's put some here. But yeah, happy to click on a post-it.
For me, it
And
says view only by the cornstalk activity on the left.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that's what I have too, and I've been trying to click the thing, but it just moves my screen.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna log off and rejoin because every time I rejoin it, then it stops.
Okay, let me see if I can see what's going on this side.
Hang on then before I decide to log off and log back on.
Okay.
Let's maybe we have to share. Oh yeah, it says only people with access.
One second.
Yeah, I think you have to do it because it's not letting me change it. Oh dear.
I think there's a permission setting not clicked on. One second.
Yeah, Stacy, I think you can where it says share. Okay, now it disappeared.
Or
Thank you for those that are sharing in the chat.
yes, thank you.
Okay, I'm just gonna read a few of them. Um, so first corn stalk, we need more data by having the ability to have bigger perimeter. Um, Staying on that first one, number of cases higher during COVID years and lack of Arizona information. Yes. Second corn stalk question. No, it has not changed. There's maternity care deserts here in northern Arizona. There needs to be bridges to ensure people are getting the care they need, along with the education and support, for sure. And then another comment. We do need a Navajo MMRC. Oh, I'm sorry, and I forgot to mention this one for Irina. What impacted me the most is the morbidity rate. And then and Arizona does have an MMRC, and we have one of our own sitting on the board. Their data is pretty extensive, and they're making it more inclusive to represent AIAN community. Yes, for sure. We are trying to, again, with the presentation and the discussions we've been having, trying to share, what exists on Navajo maternal health and wellness and um hopeful like the past meeting and this meeting helps you to understand sort of what's happening as far as our maternal health data goes. We do have the 2025 needs assessment report coming out soon, so we'll have like some updated maternal health data. So far, we're doing pretty good when it comes to prenatal care, um, on Navajo, as well as breastfeeding. Um, Seeing similar trends than with the previous assessment. Um, but yeah, there is more work to be done. And we're hopeful that, through our committee's suggestions and guidance that we're able to possibly pilot a maternal mortality review because we did get a question about, what did their care look like? And that's exactly what we can see if we do a review of their health care, especially if it's during their pregnancy and any postpartum care that they may have received um, prior to their passing, their death. So, and then Stacy said she changed the setting. Are you all able to add to the whiteboard now? It looks like people are adding to it.
Yeah, I'm putting some of the ones that were in the chat
In
too
the
as
chat,
well.
okay,
Yeah.
cool.
But please let me know if you are able to add now. I apologize. There was a Zoom setting that was not automatically selected, so you have to go in and select.
I just want to note also Brooke's comment for the first question, the increase in infant mortality shows we need to continue advocating for more programs and resources to support families and pregnancies. For the second, my interest has not changed, continues to support the need for Navajo-led MMRC. And Victoria, for the first question, this is a great springboard to getting more data and context through stories from providers and supporting agencies. Thank you. Thank you for your comments.
Okay. Um, need some more notes here.
And with these questions, we did want to gauge like where everyone was at, internally, what stuck out from this presentation to, has it changed your thoughts about, having a maternal mortality review committee for Navajo? Um, just to get an understanding of that and because I know the last meeting might have been a bit heavy. And I also want to note too, we are taking the suggestion to reach out to the Hatathli Association, and we've done that. We're awaiting guidance from them, and so we're not really moving this forward until then. And we want to be as transparent with this committee as well. So we will let you know, most likely at our next committee meeting, if we are able to meet with them and talk about this a little bit further. So we will share that with you all in the next meeting, hopefully.
Mm.
And I know we allotted until 11:10 for this. So it's about one more minute, Stacy.
Okay.
Just FYI.
Arena, your comment, is it for the first one or second cornerstone? Happy to add it in the whiteboard for you as well.
Were you asking me if my comment about Arizona does have an MMRC?
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, do you just want to put in the second one? Second cornerstone here? Or are you just speaking?
I was just speaking because I know some people were asking or making statements that there was lack of information from Arizona.
Okay. Thank you for your comment. And hey, I think we have everyone's feedback think, see, so I think we can get moving forward to the next agenda item. Thank you all for your patience. I know it's a little bit troubleshooting. We are trying to incorporate ways to engage you all and your feedback and your insights as well. So hopefully the next round will be better. Okay.
Yes.
And you guys can access, it's just Annette College has a lot of permission set up. And it's kind of hard. If you're not with the university or the college, like it's hard to um include you as a
Change those.
collaborator. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of troubleshooting on my side, so we'll keep the note for the next round. Okay, so I am going to start presenting again. It is time for a break. Um, so if you do want to take a break, you can. So I'll switch it over to Amber Rose. And thank you for helping facilitate that activity as well.
Yeah, yeah. So step away if you need to get some tool, take a bio break. But we're also gonna launch a poll. It's a res would you rather poll. I just want to shout out to Shalia Benali, who is a Diné birth worker here in Shiprock area. I got this poll from her Valentine's Rainbow Zine. So just an example, you can eat nothing but blue mush for a year or never have a Navajo taco again. So this will be about a 10-minute break. So I'll go ahead and launch the poll now. It's just a fun poll for you all to take. So I'm just gonna read aloud. The first one, eat nothing but, oh, I already stated that one. Nake. Two, the second one, walk by yourself from Kayenta to Shiprock at night, or get trapped in the mud out at your grandma's sheep camp overnight. Three, become a master at weaving or own a large field of Navajo tea. And then four, make bread for over 500 people or clean out the achi in front of your in-laws. Scary. I like the emojis. I do want to acknowledge Irina's comment in the chat too. Um, thank you for that. And yes, we'll keep that in mind for sure. I'll leave this open for, let's see, it's 11:14. Wait, okay, break. 11 to 11:10. Oh, I didn't know what time we went on break, Stacey or Nina. I feel like it's only been about what, 2 minutes?
We're at 2.5 minutes now.
Okay. I do need to take a break as well, so I'm gonna jump off for a few minutes.
Hi everyone, we're gonna start back up in a minute or so. So letting you all know. We also have a poll going around Resi Rather. So if you want to participate in that activity, you can for now. So just wrapping back up as you come back to the group. Okay. And then upcoming, we're going to be going into announcements. So if you have any announcements to share too as well, just keep that in mind as we move forward.
Okay, I'm gonna end the poll soon
Okay.
and just share the results. Okay, I'm ending the poll now.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna share right now. So it looks like, okay, that more people chose to eat nothing but blue mush for a whole year. Um, Most of you chose getting trapped in the mud out at your grandma's sheep camp, then walking by yourself from Kayenta to Shiprock. And then becoming a master at weaving, totally. Then owning a large field of Navajo tea. And then we're kind of almost divided on making bread for 500 people or cleaning out the HE in front of your in-laws. Some of you must have already done some of that. You're like, I can do it. It's fine.
Great. So thank you all for participating in that little activity. It's kind of like, just recentering ourselves after that presentation and activity. So thank you. So moving forward, open to announcements. Does any of the community members have any events going on they would like to share with the group?
I can share. So we're located in Page, Arizona, and I'm with Coconino County Health and Human Services, and we have an office here in Page. We serve the northern region here in Arizona, and we go all the way up to Fredonia, Cameron, Tuba City, Coal Mine, Monocopi, and all the way up to the Apache County border, Utah border, and Mojave County border. And I'd like to share with you guys that we have a Health Start program. It's a home visiting program that's evidence informed. We utilize the Family Spirit curriculum to work with families who are expecting or have children under the age of 2 years old, and we help parents with understanding what they're going through at that time, expecting a baby, preparing for a baby, understanding what mom is going through and dad is going through. Our home visitors are also resource navigators, so they help families connect to programs and provide referrals as needed to meet their needs. And so we just hired a new case worker. And so she's going to be joining, or she has joined us, and she's going to be recruiting families. So if you know of any families that would benefit from the Health Start program, I can add that flyer to the chat, and they would just need to be in that range. We also provide diapers to families. So for the families who are eligible, we have a diaper assistance program. They are welcome to come to our office, give us a call to determine if they're eligible, and then they're able to get diapers a month's supply each month. And right now we have a consistent supply of diapers, so we're really happy to see that. We also have some pantry period products that we're able to give out as well. So if some families are in need of that, we have that available. We have rental and utility assistance through our social service program. So if families are in need of that type of assistance, they can apply through our office and see where we're at in regards to determining eligibility and submitting applications for that assistance. And so thought I share that. In addition to that, we also provide as is birth certificates from our office on the first Wednesday of the month and Friday mornings for walk-ins. So if families are in need of that, and typically before the school year starts, they are. And with things kind of happening as they are now, people are interested in birth certificates more than ever, especially as they update their IDs, photo IDs. And so that service is available. I'll put all of that information in the chat. If you have any other questions, feel free to reach out to me and I'd be happy to answer those questions.
Thank you. Any flyers too, can be emailed to us and we'll post it on our website too as well.
I can do that.
Yeah. Just so just making sure everyone's aware, I'll also put information in the chat regarding the Family Spirit program. So Kristen Tallis reached out. She wasn't able to make the meeting, but with they have a language is medicine program, and they're currently recruiting home visitors and local community advisors to support their research study. So if you would love to connect and get more information on there, she's out of the Family Spirit program. She's a coordinator for the Center Indigenous Health, and I'll input her email in the chat.
Hey, I could say something.
Yeah. Biate. Oh,
Shit, nata bene twitichi no shnido kia ani basushin tsuna jini eda shichido kinkichini eda shinale. I work for Navajo Division for Children and Family Services, formerly known as Social Service, under one of the program known as Navajo Treatment Center for Children and Their Families. And my title is a Community Involvement Specialist. I do believe at some point in time in the past, I did a presentation for your organization out in Shiprock, if I recollect correctly. So I do believe I did that. Your program or your entity reached out to us to do that. I could be wrong too, but anyway, we hit our program. We work with kids from the age of 4 to 17, but that's slowly been changing. We get referrals from other programs, other entities, schools. We're a mental health outpatient program. We have offices across the Navajo Nation. We have an office in Shiprock, Crown Point, fortifies Chinle to the city. Within some of these offices, we have family therapists that work with the families and children regarding to whatever they're going through. We do have a intake process. We go through that. I guess one of the good thing about our program is that whoever's going to be enrolled with our program doesn't necessarily have to have any kind of insurance to be covered. So, in addition to that, we do have the traditional component, traditional services, meaning that we do provide traditional service, whether it's going to be traditional teaching, counseling, or traditional ceremonies. So when we get referrals, we've been getting referrals not only on the Navajo Nation, but off the reservation as well. So we've been helping children on the traditional portion of the program. Migi, we have a traditional practitioner that is working for us and with us. His name is Mr. Andrew James. So he's a medicine man. So he's been providing a lot of these ceremonies for kids, you know, whether they request for it, and then depending on their situation or circumstances or whatever is bothering them. Excuse me. We provide services, we do ceremonies for them. Like for example, some kids they might have rash, and all depends on what's bothering them. It could be something as simple as having and administering herbs to them. It's just like a small ceremony. So depending on what they're going through, we work with kids like that. Yeah, I just wanted to mention that with our program. I'm going to go ahead and put my contact information on the chat there. So more than willingly, if you will, you can reach out to us if you have more questions and concerns and want more information about our program. So I just want to share that little bit of information with everyone. So that's all I have.
Thank you. Thank you for that, Joseph Sandoval. Yeah, and just get the committee know about all the resources it could utilize. So that's the time we're going off for the announcement section. If you do have any announcements or events coming up, please share with us through email, your flyer, our information. And then you can also include that in the chat as well. So want to real quick, we do have an announcement to make in regards to talking circle.
Yeah, so we're having the breastfeeding circle honoring Indigenous milk medicine in our communities, hosted by Gayla and Shalia Banali. It'll be here in Shiprock at the Coffee Ship on February 21st from 1 to 3 p.m. So we are asking for people to register who plan to attend. And then also we are planning to host additional talking circles throughout the year, with Gayla and Shalia Benali leading those circles. They're both birth workers here in Shiprock, so really excited to host our first one this month.
And also this flyer is also on our social media pages as well. So if you want more access or easy share, please share those on behalf of our project, and we'll greatly appreciate it as well. Oh, thank you for, and then Lynn has the Arizona Tribal Maternal Health Task Force meeting on February 17th, 2026 to 1 to 3. If you do want to be a part of that task force, please reach out to Lynn or one of Amber Rose or I, and we can send you that calendar invite. That Joseph Sandoval entered his contact information in there for more further information, or if your organization needs a presentation on behalf of the department, please reach out to him and just get more involved with their work. Yeah, Shalia and her mom. Oh yeah, they're presenting at the Fourth Trimester Arizona for their parent resource fair. So great outreach events coming in the works. And if you do have any more that you would like to share with the committee, please reach out to us and as well so we can get that to you. So just moving forward to our project updates. We will be having 4 interns this semester from the public health STEM department from Diné College. I think we have someone here in the meeting. So if the interns would like to come off mute and just briefly introduce themselves, just one minute to 2 minute, yeah. Just say who you are, what you're doing, what your passion is for public health. That would be great. And your clans, if you want to do your clans, what grade you're in.
Let's see. I can go. Yadz J.A.
Tiana Curly and Ashia, but Ani Nishla, the Beth Legend of Bushchi, Ashi Dashatudo, Torich Ini Dashanella, Todaneja Danasha. Hello, everyone. I'm Tiana Curley, and I'm one of the interns for the MCH program. And I go to school here at Dennett College full time. I'm in my senior year, so it's pretty exciting. I'm looking forward to working with everybody. And
Great. Thank you, Tiana. And thank you for being here today. And
I think Alaya and Cheryl are both on the call. And Mikhail. All of them are on the call.
oh, cool.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. This is Mikkel. Um, May Nishla Klash to Ibashichin, Eshihidashite Do Tobajna Ajidashanella. I am a senior in the public health at Diné College, and I will be interning with the MCH project this semester. So, yeah, it's nice to meet all of you guys.
Thank you, Mikhail.
You.
Hello, everyone. My name is Alaya Poyer. I am an intern that is working with the Healthy Navajo Kit project, and I am currently a junior at Diné College. And in May, I'll be graduating with my bachelor's in public health.
Thank you.
Cheryl jumped off, but
She's on, but she might be busy. Yeah.
Cheryl is also one of our interns here, and she has done great work in community, being a community health worker as well. So we love to get her lived experience as she is at her time here at the project. Just speed around, we do have some polls. I would launch ahead of time before people jump off. So if you can stay on just for after we get through our project updates, and I'll launch that poll. You know.
Yes. All right. So, some quick updates for the best podcast in the nation. This is just all based off of my own personal feelings, at least in the Navajo Nation. We do have a podcast called the Healthy Navajo Podcast. If you haven't listened to it lately, there is a QR code there for you to scan. Takes you directly to our podcast website. We talk about anything and everything under the sun. We've covered topics like mental health, postpartum, tobacco use, and that just so much more. But we'd love your input on what else we can cover. What else should we talk about? What is there something that you've noticed in your community or in your life that you feel like people aren't really talking about? We'd love to hear your input. You can reach out to any one of us, or just drop it in the chat and say, I really want to hear something about this, and we can work on that. But speaking of guests and everything, does anybody know any firefighters? We're putting a call out to all firefighters. We are looking for a firefighter to be a guest on our next episode of our podcast. We wanted to get this done during the holidays, but just our contacts were falling through. But we still think it's a very important topic to cover. So we're looking for somebody, especially on the Navajo reservation, who works primarily with Navajo people, to discuss fire safety tips, smoke detectors, fire extinguishers, safety plans, especially those living in multi-generational homes. A lot of elderly deal with hoarding issues, so those would be really good to discuss. We also have a partner who is going to be assisting us with some free smoke detectors. All we have to do is just reach out to, if you know someone who knows someone who can help with installation of these smoke detectors, that would be great. Even if it's the firefighter that says, hey, send me 5 of them, we can do that too. But we can get a firefighter off reservation, but we want somebody who works with our community specifically, just because they understand our cultural values and what we deal with. And especially since fire is pretty sacred to us, we just want to make sure that we're covering all our bases. So if you know someone, Aura, I would love to get in contact with you to see if we can get this started. But we do have just a few questions to ask them. And of course, compensation may be provided to those who are willing to assist us with that.
Great. You, Aura?
And finally, our social media. If you're not already, please give us a follow on Facebook and Instagram. Those are the main areas of social media that we use. On Facebook, it's the Navajo Maternal and Child Health Project at Diné College. And on Instagram, it's at Navajo MCH.
Oh my gosh.
And then Buzzsprout and Spotify, you can find us under Healthy Navajo F. And we cover posts ranging from postpartum nutrition, breastfeeding, prenatal care, mental health. If there's something that you would like to share or that you would like us to share on our social media, feel free to send it in a DM, and we'll be more than happy to send out your information as well. We also have a link on our website that you can put any flyers or notifications in there that can be uploaded to our website.
Hey, thank you for that, Nina. That was a quick run through.
Yeah.
Just for time, we do want to get your feedback on some polls. So I'll be launching both the polls right now. So if you have to hop off, we greatly appreciate you. So we are currently thinking, moving the direction forward to recreating our project name, because to incorporate, all family members. So we want to move forward with the Healthy Navajo Families Project. The emphasis on the because, all parties are involved in, raising a child, going through the cultural significance of birth and being a village for our loved ones. So your voice matters. So help us take our poll and help shape the future direction of the project. I know I didn't put the name in the slide. So it's the Healthy Navajo project. It's the same one as our podcast and our website, that we're trying to just making sure we're being consistent on all platforms as well. So, just how do you feel about the proposed project name? Do you feel the proposed name better reflects the project scope and goals? Do you have any concerns about changing the project name? And should we move forward? And then if you have any concerns you may have. So we're happy to look at those as well. We just want to make sure we're asking you all for your insights and feedback as we move forward at the project. So you guys all collectively, influence our work, and you help us guide us in our directions.
I put the project name in the chat. So it's Healthy Navajo Eh. We're also going to translate it to Healthy Navajo Families. So our, again, handles will change on social media if we do move forward, and yeah.
I just wanted to add on to that too. Part of our reasoning for wanting to go from Navajo Maternal and Child Health to Healthy Navajo Families was because we wanted to be a little bit more inclusive of what family means in Navajo culture. Because it's not, if you look at any family, it's not just mom and dad, child. We have grandparents raising children. We have aunts and uncles raising children. We have siblings raising children. So we wanted to be a little bit more inclusive of what family means on the reservation. and then just hitting outside of our 4 priority areas, besides prenatal care, breastfeeding, mental health, and nutrition. Also focusing on safety, which is part of our podcast talks about. In our recent podcast, we did talk about um, postpartum depression, and just postpartum period in general. And our amazing intern, Tiana Curley, was one of our guests. And she did an amazing job. So if you haven't listened to that already, please give us a listen. We'd love to hear any feedback that you guys might have.
Okay, I'm gonna end the poll in another minute or so. So happy to get all your feedback, and then I'll be launching another poll for our next meeting date for most of you who might have to hop off. And then we do have an artist here, Adriano, to share a draft logo review for, our new logo, our new name that we propose to have, and all your insights are welcome there too as well.
Really looking forward to that, Roderick. Thank you for sharing in the chat about the
Ooh,
upcoming symposium.
yeah. Thank you, Roderick.
Do I come on now or?
Hello. Okay. I'll be ending the poll in 15 seconds.
Hey, Adriano.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry, I'm just waiting until I heard my name be called.
Okay.
And then I'll be launching uh steering committee upcoming steering committee rescheduled date for March 6th. We aren't able to meet March 6th because most of the team members will be on travel attending the MCHIP Maternal and Child Health conference in Washington, D.C. So please select a date that works well for your schedules and will align best to which date works best for most majority of the steering committee. I'll be 2 minutes here for this poll, so please, if it pops up for you. And thank you for you guys' feedback. And sorry, we're just ramming through this.
That's okay.
I appreciate all your patience too as well.
There's never enough time during these calls.
We just want you guys to, spend all day with us. Just kidding. We appreciate your time. Okay, 40 seconds left for this poll. Now 30 seconds. And I know some might be abstaining from taking the poll too, because you might be part of our planning team, or okay, I'll be ending the poll in 5 seconds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. So it looks like March 13th, depending on those who answered, 19 out of 28 chose March 13th. It was a close tie, just given, majority. And if you do have, concerns or comments, you can email us, your choice too. We'll be also following up in an email too with the dates. But it looks like it's March 13th. Looks like is the way. And so it'll be at the same time, 10 to 12 as well. Keep that in mind. I'll be sending a follow-up email. Okay, so Adriano, are you able to share?
Yeah, let me see. All right, let me see if I can do this.
And
I don't
you're
know if
welcome to introduce yourself too,
yeah.
Adriana.
So hello, my name's Adriano. I'm a self-taught independent artist. I hate to admit it, but like learning my clans is really hard. So when I heard everyone introducing themselves, because I was raised in a mainly Christian home, so I didn't really get to learn my clans as much. So when I heard everyone introducing themselves and like the clan, like I think I'm related to them. I'm like Tochi. I think I know that one, but I don't know yet. I'm a
Okay.
self-independent artist. I'm currently designing the logo and not logo, but designs for this program. I barely started work on it now. Today's one of my days off. I remember telling these guys that I was supposed to work today, but they actually gave me a day off, so that's why I'm able to attend this meeting. So that was good to hear. I finished some other work, so I barely kind of getting started on this, but this is what I have so far. While you guys were talking, I took some feedback from what you guys were saying about some of this. So I think one thing we all agreed on was that we felt bad for the mom who just had a kid and a like little boy, and then a baby right afterwards. So I want to put that poor lady in, don't want her to be in pain again with all that. So I got rid of the baby in the cradle, and I'm just gonna have this dad holding the son on his head, like just patting him on the head.
Mm-hmm.
Have it like a toddler. So there's only two kids, and the mom's gonna be pregnant, of course, right here. And other than that, the background's gonna be minimalistic and just like not a lot of colors to where if you print it out, you guys don't have to worry about inking and all of that.
Yeah.
But this is what I have so far. I tried different things that when I showed you guys with the other marker, that one was a bit tedious to do. I don't know why. Like I did it good before, but for some reason then it was giving me a hard time, so I had to switch up to a different pen just for the draft. But this is what I have so far. If you guys have any comments on it, I can go ahead and switch it up on anything else. It was just the mom one I had to change up because I think that's a bit much putting that on her.
Mhm. I'm not sure, Adriana, if you would like to share the other drafts, maybe to get the committee, look over the versions that we've been seeing too. That'd be great. If you do.
No problems. Let me try to find those in my file. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me see.
I do want to state that we do have a current logo which only includes the mom and the baby, and it's like an outline of them. So with the new name change, we wanted to update the logo. So we're working with Adriano, and then also we actually have two other artists that we're working with, but they're not able to be on the call today. Um, but yeah, we've been working with Adriano the past few weeks, so it's been really fun and amazing to see him draw up, our ideas as well as just, on the spot. So we just kind of wanted to share that with you all today. And if you had any feedback, um, please do share it.
I know we're getting to time, so if everyone wants to, put their name in the chat for those who want to connect, please do so. Um, yeah. So we just want to share with you what Adriana's work is working on too, and also just give you an insight to how that looks. And if you do have any comments or ideas that we should be incorporating into the logo, um, yeah, yeah,
I
please.
the other one. Where is that one? The first draft. What could that one be? Okay, I think this one's it.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so the first logo I designed was this one. And this one we were trying to implement like all family members into one design. And in the beginning, I was told it was just going to be like like a sticker, like not per se like a circle, but they were trying to go for that. So, and I was also in the mindset of like how the current logo is, where it's a simple design, not too much color, not too much detail, just simple lines that connect. And if you get you get the picture.
Mhm.
We also tried incorporating different family members, uncle and auntie, a brother, and to also get the idea out there too that maybe two moms or two dads, it
Mhm.
was just a design that kind of incorporated all of that and let the person who sees it, maybe think like, oh, is that two moms, is that an auntie, or is that a mom with her daughter, with her husband? And
Mhm.
um I could admit it could be a little bit more better with some of the things I did. There's a lot going on, so we redesigned it, and we put a little bit more just kind of simple with this one here, where it's just the mom and the dad. Simple colors, nothing too crazy. And then we had a meeting the other, I think 2 days ago, where we discussed a different design and how if we want to use that design for something else, like per se t-shirts or posters, we could actually. So we designed some stuff based off of that, and that's what this is right here. Yep. So another commission doing. Yep. Okay, right here. So right here we have another one. It's gonna be enough to fit on a sticker. Right here, as you can see, it's a mom with her husband and a child, and back here is gonna be their Hogan. And one way we found to incorporate the QR code is gonna have the QR code be in the door of the Hogan, so it doesn't, it's just not out floating right here and it ruins the whole, you know, everything. So we have that going, and I will make a second design where the QR code in the Hogan's gone. So it's not too much, and the back will probably just be like a mountain or something. But yeah, that's what we have so far for that was the first design, second design, and this one currently.
Yeah.
Oh, grandparents. I want to acknowledge May's comment about are you able to insert grandparents if possible? They're doing a lot of, parenting work as well. And then Carisha did state maybe we can add the grandparents by the Hogan. That's a nice yeah,
Thank you.
idea. And then Irina said I wanted to ask why the creative board was being removed. Oh, great.
On a sheet. Yep.
Yeah, add sheet. Um, and Nina, thank you for responding to that comment. Just because we did want to incorporate, a pregnant woman, in the logo because we do, advocate for pregnancy before, during, and after birth. And then at the cradle board, it just showed like she had the baby back to back, so there wasn't really a time for a pause during pregnancy. So like and we also
That's
like, oh, we need to give her a break. But definitely happy to include it in a different way as well. Yeah.
Yeah,
Or if you
it's
guys have any additions, how we can add more cultural significance to as well.
I do also want to note that even if, Adriana's logo isn't eventually chosen, we are going to come back and share logos by all the three artists.
Mhm.
But, if, having only chosen one logo to go with, we do want to incorporate their art in our other materials. So like it could be found in the needs assessment report that's being created, to any of our health education materials, even, just including it on the website and our social media posts. So we're really excited to be working with all three artists. And just to note, one of the other artists is Levi Roy. Some of you might be familiar with his work. He is on social media. And then the other artist is Brooke Bitsui. Um, and they're both young Diné artists on Navajo.
Ooh, yeah. And also we do love Adriano's, creativity and artistic direction too. So I think Amber Rose mentioned that stickers too might be an option with our QR code. And so going back to Irina's comment, she likes the QR code on the doorway. It would like be a significance of ceremony, and understanding birthing as sacred ceremony. So how we can incorporate that as a QR code will be, great too as well. Thank you for all these insights.
Yeah, this is helpful.
Yeah. Just did a time and thank you for your all your feedback on the draft. and Adriana is working on those in addition to the grandparents. So he's working fast. He's working live.
Yeah, we wanted you to see that aspect because he was doing it on our calls and we're like, this is so cool.
Yeah. I just want to be mindful of time. You know, it's almost 12. I do want to mention that we did the March meeting poll and then the meeting eval. There's going to be a short evaluation when you exit the Zoom or when the Zoom closes. So please take a moment to tell us, you know, how the meeting went, you know, provide any comments or feedback you weren't able to express to the large group. Tell us how we can improve always, and any feedback or concerns you might have. Okay. Okay. Um,
It's really neat.
mhm. And we just want to say,
On with my thing, it's bugging out, but I'm trying to make sure it's. I think it might be because there's too much going on, but I'm trying to make that work.
maybe play it now.
I don't want it to be all
Okay,
echoey.
the echo. Yeah.
Mhm.
You do have to hop off. Please do so. Get some lunch, and thank you for all your time and all your insights. You guys are, we appreciate everything and the time you guys spent with us here and help us guide us on our new direction, or just what we should be focusing on. And I feel like as the committee here, we appreciate everything you do for families and community on Navajo and abroad and off Navajo.
Yeah.
So if you do want to stay on, you can stay on and watch Adriana do his work. We're gonna be here for like 10 minutes.
4 minutes, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you everyone in the chat. Yeah.
Take care.
Mhm.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Super Bowl weekend. Hope your teams win. We're excited for
For the
Bad
concert.
Bunny. Yeah. Yay!
Yes, Bad Bunny. We're
We
gonna
did
play
have
some music, but it's not really working, so
yeah. Yeah.
You can sing.
I could.
Yeah. May, just while Adrian was working, I don't know if you wanted to just
Okay.
quickly, like a short prayer, like really small,
All right.
for those on the call.
Pushing,
Those
yeah, I'm not going to know yet, though, Quan cannot, though. Here to get done, Sakis, Chusi Lead, although had so the Sunday. She may RB some chest, listening to the Shlonky Annie, but she's seen to reach 80 dash. Sana Bitly dash another. Ado kodo nan gidishni do anotsko. Shalchin and not lineal cage chin general ado my son at shade and linear cannot ani dan loa see. Njeno da ola, njenon sa case beat us all ado honaj and lineal ken lo ile John what ala anil schot ankin case do bin yet energy katolic. Ado ko eight citizen da corrosion do shimana sa yadishitra. Koen ke man leni bikinat den slan hasam ka on the internet balchinin. Ko ya elasit don kizadis adon ken sa keso kinat ashtan nana lia konta the indem. The internet on a lon de honda jon do lekin sonchne. Jol ge san shma sanat le shma nadal ge skin adalt sut e tradin skilt an it. Ko when a lon de hon ha apalhian do le honda. Ko lange and long on Stacy do Amber Rose do ado des adi hon an. Ada and psychis not alhita sit landly yeah. Ado nenijin halchin in kitso kato and kimadon kijan kimasan in kitche. Kon has hudan leni home. Tradin the haloni home bezet the haloni habitun londo. On nas day kai masana chedan lenin halchin yajet. Dit edo chilto hon nenijit no selin habachan ya. Nkikeya one has ade ho banani tsaru ki ponish kisutani consultant. يدخل سكاريا سادي ترشن ترشي باجو دسي يغني حتى تأيهويات أبانيت زادو لثونكي إنك يورنت لزخاس أيهون كتيانا ليا يتساكي زاتا إنك أتكين هون دات هون كل هون هون ينسى كيس ليني هون كل خاطو تلايات إيتو لكن كنا تجيت ليني عالصجي وجون كونات كينا دسيليادو كون لوجو لو اليوم خادنا لون جنون خاطر تزادو لي هون سالكين ليني بنس كيس بتسيس ليني بتقابط نوبل جوات جاني دي ليش كون وبي خاطو لي هون دي تلاتو تشيل ليني هون شنيا جن ليني كما صاني كتير باتيني وجون دول لكن كتخيات أو يات أو شيء التي خانسي كيسو رویات آخیزین سی کیسین خاندید آخیجان نجنانی کاتو خجان دوله با هجان کپ هجان رینانی کاتو میگه چه هجان رو که هجان که یاری که هجان یکی هجان تاسون که ناسلای هجان دوله هجان اصلی هجان اصلی هجان اصلی هجان اصلی
Ich habe
You
The
have you all
PBR hat.
I know. Thank you, May.
I looked away for like 2 seconds.
I like
I love the PBR hat.
the idea of I like that attribute where some people like to depict like it's a common thing used in animation where the older they get, the smaller they get. So that's why the grandpa and grandpa are really small. That's the thing I always like, and I always try to incorporate is like if they're old, they're gonna be small. So I always like doing that.
Okay. Well, thank you all for joining. If you do have to hop off, please hop off. If you want to stay to chat with one of us, we're happy to do so. I'll be stopping the recording now. So thank you everyone for your time today.
Mhm.